everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the 49ers going up against the Rams. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Aaron Donald coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll set up a throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
Nice play, baby. Nice play.
Green alone out to the right. They're going to look to throw. He's got time. Left side here, caught by Clay. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So the Rams call on Johnny Hekker here to punt it away on 4th down. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Last week was a struggle for the quarterback, but as he jogs onto the field to start the first series of the game, you know he's wanting to put that in his rearview mirror and start fresh today.
The drive begins with Mason. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be 1st down 49ers.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field. They should expect to get and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Green alone out to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else... fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They come out here in the eye. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Trey Mason, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go. Leopard!
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming.
In the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Alert! 3 down. Check three.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
3 down, 3 down. Over.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Watch left, watch left. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Deep drop. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Niners are going to take possession, albeit deep in their own territory. Out comes the Rams defense now as they get ready for the next possession. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. Say goodbye to Laquan Treadwell. Touchdown, 49ers. Laquan Treadwell, 96 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. We get a look now at the 49ers defense as they get into position. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. And that's exactly what they accomplished.
And they accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Single.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Out left side here to Bryant. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll come out in the pistol.
No, Jack, Patriot!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 36. 7. And it'll be first down Rams.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back
what you
on
need
that
for
counter
a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
2nd down following the run.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Their big-bodied receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The 49er defense now heading back out there. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go-around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So a little jumpy there defensively. Ref caught him in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick in the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Green alone out to the right. Looking to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Bryant, the lone receiver left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He hits Baldwin right side. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards in the red zone this time.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted, out of state.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run again with Mason. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Oh, here come the Rams, and they get it. It's blocked. Now this is, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Partners, you well know, every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Treadwell.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
How about that interception? Like father, like son. Tim McDonald Sr. had 40 interceptions in the NFL, playing with Arizona and San Francisco. His son trying to follow in his footsteps.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now
hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Green alone out to the right. They'll look to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for a loss of 5. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we will send you eastward. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams defense, we watch them get set to go. They're losing here as we begin the 3rd quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the 3rd. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Mason. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Shreds the tackle. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 78 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a Los Angeles 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there. Get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Rams are going to get a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Back to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now back to throw. Finding time. And complete on the right side to Bennett. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw to a new set of downs. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for some, and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Aaron Lynch able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Another pistol look here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this seemingly endless drive continues. So the D-line's going to spread out. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the Rams defense, they make their way back out there now. They're hoping to keep this margin right where it is, trailing third quarter. Don't want to get down anymore.
You're exactly right. They're in no position to give up any more points. They have to keep it in a spot where if their offense does catch a spark and get hot, they've got a chance to come back and win this game.
I guess the word manageable, you always want to keep it manageable, right?
Make sure that the game doesn't get away, and mentally you look up at the scoreboard and say, there's no chance of us coming back.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Brandon, as long as we've been covering this league, every time we see a receiver that does not have a big-time game, you know that's a long week for everyone around them. And, boy, it's paid off for him this week. He is prepared, locked in, and demanding the football and getting it.
He told you that pregame that he was ready. I wasn't there. I was standing alongside talking to his teammate. But back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Again, it's Mason. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Mason. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Still first down.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Surveying the field. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll look to throw here. Left side here, caught by Clay. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Mason on the taunts. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And another good game here as the numbers show. We had a rare meeting with the entire offensive line this week. They were pretty ecstatic. Well, they should be ecstatic again.
And we had that meeting with them because of how they played last week. I thought it was your idea. It was brilliant to say, let's bring the big guys in. Well, it was true. Let's talk to the guys. How did they pull that off? Because they were so productive. No real problems in getting to the offensive backfield. They were getting downfield, getting the 2nd, 3rd level, creating extra blocks. We're seeing that again this week. They are really locked in. So credit to them, but also a big credit to the offensive line coach because he's got to feel great about what he's prepared.
Absolutely. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now Austin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Green alone out to the right. They'll set up a throw. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he's got Bennett. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be 1st down Rams.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Baldwin. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Let's go. Blue landing.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
He's back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
That simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Mason. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. And he dropped it. Now he was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense. And they're just trying to keep him out of the end zone. Obviously, a field goal does no good in this situation. So what's the appropriate amount of pressure defensively, Charles?
I think he's had a little more pressure than what is normal. If you normally want to send a 3-man rush, maybe you make it 4. If it's 4, maybe you make it 5. Anything to make sure that he can't just sit back there all day and find a target. And then you tell your secondary, play your normal coverage and maybe an extra step or 2 back.
Yeah, be careful that nothing goes over the top. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football. Put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run here with Mason. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. Points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track.